Welcome back to Nostalgianomics. Today we are going to answer the inevitable question that I get every single time I make a video talking about any specific product or card. And that question goes something like this. Alex, do you think I should move into this item right now at the current price point? Do you think it'll be cheaper in the future? I found it here at this price. Should I buy? Or should I wait on that? Should I buy these items first because I have less time to move into these items than I feel like I had to move into that? I think that'll be around longer at that price point. Or should I, move in some now, move in some later? Do you think a reprint's coming? And all the slew of questions that go along with that. So I'm going to answer this in a way that you'll be able to ask yourself these same questions and make the decision for yourself in the future and not even have to ask me. You'll be able to do all this yourself the same way that I do it, the same way that I answer your questions directly when you ask them to me, right? I always get you to think of things in the same way, so I figured I'd make a video about it. So, before we jump into that, I gotta shout out a giveaway, guys. Remember Otherverse TCG? Sam, the creator I had on for the live stream? He's going to give away one of the original collection boxes from the first set. Now, the collection boxes, they have God packs inside, which could contain a serialized card. You know, those 1 out of 100 type cards like that, which can be worth a pretty penny, and he's giving it away all for free. All you have to do, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, comment on this video because we are using a random comment generator to pick the winner, and then make sure you follow him at Otherverse TCG on Instagram. As long as you do those 3 things, you're gonna be entered in the giveaway, and you could win a collector box courtesy of Sam at Otherverse TCG. The product and shipping will all be paid for 100% free to you. Make sure you enter that. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the 2 things you need to ask yourself when making this determination. The first is, what position size are you wanting to have in this item, right? How much of a particular box or product or card are you wanting to have before you say, I have enough, that's the position I want, I'm moving on to another item. Now, obviously, if you're just wanting 1 box or 1 card, that gets a little tricky. You're basically throwing a dart at a board, you're hoping you land on the exact right timing, the exact lowest price. Not always going to happen. You're definitely going to get things wrong. No one's perfect. Don't beat yourself up. Just do the best you can. However, if you are wanting to buy a sizable position, maybe 50 singles or 10 slabs or, 5 cases, 10 cases, 5 boxes, 10 boxes, whatever it may be, then you can ask yourself the second question, right? Which is, what percentage chance do I believe that this is going to be cheaper in the future? And that percentage chance that you come up with in your own head, because no one knows the answers. Anyone telling you they know the answers, they know a reprint's coming 100%. They know 100% it's going to be cheaper. They know 100% what price point's going to happen, when it's going to happen. They're lying to you. They're just straight up lying. Don't listen to those people. Run. Click off those videos and run. So you need to ask yourself what percentage chance you think something's going to be cheaper. If you think something like Paldea Evolved is going to get a reprint, well then, what percentage chance? Don't say 100. If you say 100, you're lying to yourself. Let's say you think there's a 90% chance Paldea Evolved gets a reprint, okay? And you want to have a 10 case position. Well, buy a case right now. $850, buy a case. But Alex, it could go down. Yeah, might not though, right? There's 10% chance you just told me that it doesn't come back down. And it goes up and up and up and up. We never see a reprint. So at least you have some exposure. Now, if it does go down, like you think 90% of the time it will, now you can buy 90% of your position, the other 9 cases, and now it makes that 1 case dollar cost average come way down, and it's not even a blip on the radar, right? Because those 9 cases you bought at the lower price way outweigh that 1 case you bought up here, and now your dollar cost average is way down here, and you're going to be positive on your investment much quicker, right? Then if you just go all in, never go all in. I don't care how much you think you know this market, and you know the price points, and you know the exact, I don't care what you think. Never go all in, because anything can happen. We could see boxes at $70-something again. It's possible, it's happened before, right? We could see a Chilling Reign Fusion Strike situation. We could see a Primal Class Roaring Sky situation. What's the percentage chance of that? Well, very low, maybe 1%, but it's there. You can never say 100%. And so, you always want to keep some powder dry. You never want to go all in. And you want to be more okay, hear me here, more okay with missing out than you are okay with losing money. Let me say it one more time. Be more okay with missing out than you are okay with losing money or being down on your investment. Perfect example of this, Japanese 151, right? Everyone got in such a frenzy and they thought they were going to miss out on the greatest thing that ever graced this earth. And they were buying it at $150, $180, $200, not thinking a thing of it. And they got crushed. And they're probably going to be crushed for a good long while. And that's a perfect example of why you should be okay with missing out on things. When you see a product triple, quadruple in price in the first year and you don't have any, what do? You don't buy it. You say, I missed it. I missed it. I missed out. No big deal. There'll be other plays. There's always new sets. There's always new stonks. No big deal. If it comes back down, great. I'll buy in. If not, I'll congratulate everyone who made the play, give them their props, glad they made the money. I'll get the next one. Okay? And so that's what you always need to be going through your head when it comes to investing. Now, it's not to say that everything that goes up in price isn't investable. I'm not trying to say that, but anything that goes up that quickly with that kind of meteoric rise, it's probably not the best idea to move in. Now, when we talk about moving into, your position sizes and when you move in, a lot of people say, well, Alex, you always say you buy at the beginning. Yeah, I do, because I think there's a very small probability, maybe like a 5% or less chance that we ever see booster boxes less than distributor pricing, what I can buy them for at $88. If you're wondering how to get them at $88, you can sign up for Pokemart USA's wholesale program. You can reach out to Pokemart USA. You can go to the Discord and reach out to him, and you can sign up for his wholesale program. And it's a monthly fee, but you get to buy boxes exactly what he pays from his distributors. So I can buy boxes at $88, and I think there's such a small chance that I see boxes lower than $88. I just stock up on my position right then and there. And, I leave a little powder dry. If it does somehow go lower, I'll buy some more. But I don't think there's very much chance it goes lower and it stays lower for that long. And I don't think it goes much lower than that, if that makes sense. And so that's how I handle things. Now, a lot of people will say, well, Alex, you're forgetting something. You got a lot of dead money sitting there. I can do X, Y, and Z with my money while you're just sitting on dead product. And that's true sometimes. Then there's other times where we got situations like Paldea Evolved, 151, Twilight Masquerade, where you wish you were in, right? And you wish you were, capturing all these gains. And so there's always two ways to look at things. But if you are waiting, if you are playing the waiting game and you're hoping for reprints and you're going to buy later because you don't want to have dead money sitting there, understand if you're wrong, don't rush in and buy because you missed out. If Paldea Evolved runs to $200 and doesn't get reprinted and runs $200 like in the next couple months, it might not be the best buy. You might have just missed out, right? Because that can happen. Also, another thing you have to understand is the higher these boxes go, the less likely you're going to be able to get them at lower and lower prices. Meaning, if Paldea Evolved runs to, let's say, $180, there's a good chance, even if a reprint comes, the distributors are going to hack it. They're going to raise that price up. They're not going to sell it to you at $88, $95. They're probably going to sell it to you at $110, maybe $120, maybe $105, but then bundle it with a bunch of junk that you have to take with it, right? To artificially keep the prices higher, and you may never see sub-$100 boxes again, and you're going to be okay with that, right? Same thing goes for any of these sets, right? 151 right now. We just saw those UPCs literally a couple months ago in the 80s and 90s. Now all of a sudden they're at 145, right? If you didn't buy in, I know a lot of people are buying in right now. Look, you might just have to realize you missed out, right? It may not be the best idea to buy an item that just went up 60, 70, 80, 90, 100%. That may not be the best idea to move into. You might want to move into something else. Cross your fingers a reprint comes. Maybe if you want to buy, just buy some, right? And kind of take that chance that you can dollar cost average later, or take that chance it doesn't get reprinted and it does go to the moon and you make a little bit. But all these decisions I can't make for you. I don't know your financial situation. I don't know your time frames. I don't know where you stand with the whole, I know it's like a touchy issue in this community, right? The whole like dead money. Everyone likes to call it dead money, and I don't want to buy before reprints and all this stuff. Whereas, guys, here's the thing. When reprints come on a popular set, usually there's a slingshot pattern. Usually it's not a Chilling Reign Fusion Strike scenario. Usually it's a Lost Origin scenario where prices drop for a short period of time and they slingshot back up very fast because all the people that were on the sidelines hoping for a reprint all rushed in all at the same time and bought up that reprint, and now it's all gone immediately. That same thing could happen. Also, like I said, the distributors and things, they can do things artificial to keep the price high. And so putting all of your stock on like reprints crashing prices back down to what you could have bought them for at distribution, it may not be the best option going forward. Also, understanding moving in at lower prices and the price action you can have up until, reprints come, or up until, year and a half, whatever it may be more worth it. We may be starting to see it's more worth taking that shot than not. And what I mean is, if you would have bought everything at distribution, 88, 90, 92, whatever dollars, right? Right now, you are about, up a little, maybe even on Scarlet Violet base. You're up on Obsidian Flames. You can already take profits on Paldea 151 and Twilight Masquerade if you want to. You're up on Twilight Masquerade. You're maybe up a little bit, breaking even on Paradox Rift. And so all these sets you're looking at right now, it's just like, am I better off waiting, or am I better off just taking action? And, some will do good, some will do bad, but the ones that do good, I'm going to cash out on. Like, literally, you could be selling your 151 that you bought at distribution right now and taking 100% gains, right? You could be selling Paldea Evolved right now, back when I was making videos on it, saying it was buy at $85 a box back around Black Friday, Christmas time, and you could be selling it right now for a good, juicy profit. And then waiting for that reprint. If it doesn't come, that's all right, you made some profit. If it does come, you buy more. And so there's a lot of things you can do with this whole, shorter term investing if you're really worried about all those things. But those are the two things you need to think about, guys. So instead of reaching out to me and asking my opinion and having me send you through this whole word track, this whole thought track, just ask yourself, what position size am I looking to have? What percentage chance do I think it's going to be cheaper in the future? And off that percent chance, I'm going to buy into that amount of product at the current price points. Now, sure, shop around still. Go shop around, try to find the best price, wait for an auction, try to work a deal. I'm not saying just go buy it full market price TCG player. Go shop around and find a deal. But whatever deal you can find right now, buy it. And then if it reprint comes, dollar cost average in for the majority of your position. If it doesn't come, wave, say buy, say I'm making gains, I'm still happy. What's the next set? What's the next product I can move into? That's all this is, guys. It's real simple. Right? No one's perfect. You're not going to get it right every time. You're not going to get in every single item that goes to the moon. But what you are going to do using this strategy is you're not going to get hit. You're not going to get caught. You're not going to be stuck in the hole for a long period of time. I'm going to tell you right now, people that win all in on 151 Japanese at 150, 200, unless they have enough money to dollar cost average in at least 50%, if not more, they're going to be stuck for a good long while. I mean, even if those boxes double and go back to 120, you're going to be down for a good long time, right? And that's what I don't want to see happen to people in this hobby, right? I don't want to see people going out and buying Romance Dawn blue bottom one piece boxes at $900 to $1,000, right? You missed it. You missed it. I made the video. They were like $120. I made the video about it. You didn't take action. Now they're $1,000. You missed it. No big deal. Who cares? I miss stuff all the time. Move on. Plenty of other stuff out there. You'll be okay. And the moment you can get more okay with that and less okay with being down money, you'll be more successful in this stuff. That's all I got, guys. Hope you guys subscribe to the channel if you're not yet. Make sure to leave a comment so you're entering the Otherverse TCG. Follow Sam at Otherverse TCG on Instagram. Make sure you're subscribed. And yeah, be back here in a new video soon. I'm out.